wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
Here's Warner. Here comes the headed jam. Counted for two. Field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved. What a game. Cortez smacked to the left.
That is gone!
Block for Perez. That's my play. Off the backboard. Count it. And a win. And a win. Brian Perez wins the game for the Santa Rosa Warriors, and they go nuts. And why not?
Alrighty, welcome back here to Game 3 of the 2021 Brownsville ISD Tournament. Day 1, coming to you from Brownsville Pace High School. Ruben Rodriguez of Real Sports Live. Jammer Ruiz winning the camera. We already had two big games here on tap for you today. First one, we had Ideal North Mission taking on St. Joe. St. Joe winning that one 75-55. Jerry Martinez, player of the game, 29 points. And we just had Brownsville Pace the girls. Eddie Lozano's Pace Lady Vikings took on Robbie Cruz's Lady Warriors. Brownsville Pace winning that one 47-28. Now we lift to Game 3. Coach Briones is Brownsville Veterans Memorial Chargers taking on Coach Yevda's McAllen Rowe Warriors. Tip off in about 3.5 minutes. We'll be back for some more pregame introductions. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you, sky's the limit.
We're the Ray Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
Forever Memories Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live's coverage of Tournament Weekend here. Tournament Central coming to you from Brownsville ISD. A little makeshift press box we put up here in the bleachers at Brownsville Pace High School for Pool D action. Brownsville Veterans taking on Nicky Rowe. Again, Coach Yevda's Nicky Rowe Warriors. Very great basketball team. They have their starting five already set up. We're still going to figure out the starting five for Brownsville Veterans, but we have a good idea. You know, we're going to have the Castaneda, Jerry Castaneda, Rodrigo Castaneda. You also have Nick Fuentes, Kenny Davis also in mind. This is Pool D action. 4 pools in the boys bracket. 4 pools of 4 teams. The girls bracket quite bigger, 8 teams, 8 pools of 3 teams. Pool C, the group of death. We just saw St. Joe's knock off Ideal North Mission 75-55. Ideal North Mission will be in action later. They'll be taking on the host Brownsville Pace. Now we have St. Joe taking on San Benito in gym number 2. Just seconds away from tip-off here. Just some final pregame introductions. Tip-off just a few moments away here on Real Sports Live. Tournament weekend, we have some action going on in Hidalgo. The Hidalgo Pirate Classic, Jacob Young on the call. Tommy Wiseman, Tournament in La Feria. Kevin Naro has the call. And Corpus Christi about to kick things off as well. At 11 a.m., Joe Bowling will be on the call from Miller High School. Final introductions just set, so we have the starting lineup already mapped out. We have Jerry Castaneda, Rodrigo Castaneda, Pablo Castaneda, Kenny Davis, and Nick Fuentes. Brownsville Veterans, the home team, Nicky Rowe. The away team in the green and gold trim. Just tip off, seconds away, and we're underway. Brownsville Vets wins the tip off. Castaneda with the long 2 and out of the rim, won't go. Davis was on the rebound. De Luna driving it back for the Warriors. Swings the pass back over, gets it across to Avila. Avila Shoots it across over back to DeLuna. DeLuna gonna drive on the baseline, won't go. That one nearly blocked. 7:38 left to play in the first quarter. Scoreless so far. Fuentes gets the inbound to Pablo Castaneda, goes back to Fuentes. Fuentes goes to Castaneda. Gets it across back over to Fuentes, who goes over to Castaneda, goes to Pablo Castaneda. These three Castanedas are a lethal trio for this Veterans Memorial Charter team, as Rodrigo Castaneda going to drive it on a floater. His falls short. Rebounded going to be by Alcantara. Driving it back is Alcantara. Elijah Alcantara for the Nicky Rowe Warriors. Gets it across to DeLuna. DeLuna goes back to Alcantara, who gets it across back over now to Emiliano Godino. Back over. Avila with the three, won't go. Castaneda on the rebound, got help from Davis. Castaneda driving it down the court, shoots it off to Pablo Castaneda for a corner three. That one off the back of the rim. Won't go, kept in play. That one off the foot of Rodrigo Castaneda. Ball gonna be one away, and Rodrigo Castaneda puts it up and steals it and tacks on two, and Brownsville veteran strikes first as Rodrigo Castaneda puts on his first two of the ball game. 6:37 to play, a three, count it. Julian Avila matches him up with the three. Nicky Rowe takes the lead, 3-2, 6:30 left to play in the first quarter. Castaneda gets the ball across to Davis. Davis shoots it across back over to Garza. Garza lobs that one across to back to Fuentes. Fuentes goes back to Castaneda, who goes to Rodrigo Castaneda for a three. Makes it in. He says, you make a three, I'll make a three. Brownsville veterans back on top. 5 points now for Rodrigo Castaneda in the day so far. 6:09 left to play in the first quarter. Pass back off. Looking to drive through. Foul called and one. Julian Avila now at 5 points himself. Gets fouled as he goes up in a tie ball game, and a chance for a three-point play and a chance to take the lead for the Rowe Warriors as Brownsville veterans draws foul number one in the first half. Good crown on hand here from BISD tournament day one coming to you from Pace High School. We also have action at Brownsville Hannah. We'll be here tomorrow. As Avila sank the free throw, that's 6 points on the day for him. Castaneda with 5. Fuentes on the reset, gets it across to Rodrigo Castaneda. Rodrigo Castaneda with 5 points on the day. It goes back to Fuentes. Drawing assignment on defense is DeLuna. He gets the ball back over to Castaneda. Castaneda goes across to Fuentes, who goes over to Rodrigo Castaneda. Gets a pass to Davis, that one between his legs. Pablo Castaneda gets the ball on the other side of the arc. Jerry Castaneda on the pass from the corner, and out of the rim, won't go. Davis winning the rebound, loses it. Castaneda gonna put this one up, still won't go. On the rebound was Alcantara. Winds up out of bounds, gonna be Nicky Rowe basketball. Watch out for Elijah Alcantara. Big center here for the Rowe Warriors. Expecting to be cleaning the boards all day long today here. 5:45 left to play in the first quarter. Avila gets the pass over now to Godino. Godino gets it across over to DeLuna. DeLuna nearly lost. Castaneda on defense, goes off to Godino. Godino trying to maneuver around. He gets the pass over to DeLuna. DeLuna nearly loses it, puts it back up, shoots it across over to Avila. Avila with the three. Off the back of the rim, won't go. On the rebound, Castaneda. He drives it back for the Veterans Chargers. Gonna put this one up, and a block there by Avila. No foul called, but a nice block there by Julian Avila. 6 points already in the first quarter. Getting it done on defense with the replay. Take a look at the replay on the right side of your screen, presented by South Padre Island. Plan your trip at SoPadre.com. Fuentes on the ball. Gets it a crossover as you're looking now at the live feed on the left-hand side. Castaneda driving it back. Sets himself up. Goes across the arc to Fuentes to his left. He has Castaneda on his right. And Jerry Castaneda's on the right of Pablo. Castaneda gets it across over to Rodrigo Castaneda. Nearly loses it. Winds up here. DeLuna driving it back. Feeds the pass to Avila. Nearly blocked, and that one falls short. It's a tie for a loose ball. Winds up out of bounds. As that one got off the foot of Avila as he's trying to get back up. Rodrigo Castaneda setting himself up. 2-on-1 press. We see an open man. That's Fuentes. Fuentes pass off to Jerry Castaneda in the corner. Gets it across back over to Rodrigo Castaneda. Castaneda trying to maneuver around. He finds Jerry Castaneda, who's trying to cut through in a force out. Foul number one against Nicky Rowe. That's going to go against Justin DeLuna. A force out. Castaneda set the inbound. He gets across to Fuentes. We resume play. Great crowd on hand coming your way here from the BISD tournament. Shout out to all the Nicky Rowe faithful who made it the trip over here. Wish you a safe trip back. A timeout called by Nicky Rowe, or Brownsville Vets, excuse me. 6-5. Nicky Rowe leads here. Julian Avila at 6 points. Had a 3, a 2, and in the and 1 play, which was synced in for a free throw. Rodrigo Castaneda with a 2 and a 3. 4:16 left to play in the first. You're watching Real Sports Live.
I really do. I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlem to the South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Awesome!
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit.
Back to Real Sports Live. 4:16 left to play. Rowe leading up by 1, 6-5. Fuentes goes to Castaneda. Castaneda gets to Davis in the arc. Bounce pass to Jerry. Castaneda won't go. That's off his foot. Nicky Rowe basketball. 4:07 left to play. Inbound off. We resume play. DeLuna driving it back. Nicky Rowe in the green and gold. Brownsville Vets in the white, red and blue trim. Alcantara gets to the cross. Now on the top of the arc. To DeLuna. Goes to Alcantara in the corner for a 3. Alcantara sinks it. (9-5). Nicky Rowe now leading by 4. Fuentes gets it across to Castaneda for a 3. That one just short. Rodrigo Castaneda, who leads the scoring here with 5 points on the day. The lone scorer for Brownsville veterans so far in the ball game. Feeds the ball across to Alcantara. Alcantara looking to drive through, and a nice move, but that one in and out of the rim won't go. Davis on the rebound. Gets it across to Castaneda. Castaneda driving his way through, looking to maneuver around. Gets it off to Castaneda for a 3. That one off the mark. On the rebound there was Gudinho. Gudinho driving it back for the Warriors. Trying to set him around. Comes around, allows for a reset on his team. Gets it off to Alcantara, who gets it across over to Avila. Avila finds DeLuna in the corner, who goes back to Avila. Avila going to cut through traffic. Swings it out to Gudinho in the corner, who sinks a 3. 2 back-to-back threes for Alcantara and Gudinho. 12-5, 2:51 left to play in the first quarter. Brownsville veterans still a team you can't turn your back on, as Fuentes tried to go for a floater. On the rebound there was Cisneros. Fuentes gets the loose ball, goes to Castaneda, who gets it off to Davis. Davis, a 2-on-1 press on him. Breaks away from 2 defenders, finds Jerry Castaneda inside the paint, nearly out of bounds when he recovers. They go outside the arc for a reset. Castaneda gets it off to Pablo Castaneda, who's looking to maneuver around. Nice move by Castaneda on a screen by Davis. Falls short. Gudinho on the rebound. Gudinho just hit a 3 on the last trip back for McAllen Rowe. Gudinho, nice move in traffic. Foul called. Foul number 2 against Kenny Davis. Foul number 2 against Brownsville veterans. Be a non-shooting foul as Aaron Garza checks into the game. Checks in for Cisneros on the inbound to Alcantara. Alcantara gets the pass off over to Gudinho. Short range jumper falls through. Luis Emiliano Gudinho now at 5 points in the first quarter. 2 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Castaneda gets it across to Jerry Castaneda, who's looking to maneuver around. Feeds the pass over to Sampaio. Sampaio trapped here as he came into the ballgame. Hands it off over now to Ocampo. Ocampo goes back out to Fuentes. Fuentes gets it across back to Sampaio. Sampaio goes back to Castaneda across the arc. Kept in play. Nice move by Castaneda, but winds up out of bounds. Gudinho, or winds up in the wrong hands, excuse me, as Alcantara gets the ball off the pass by Luna. Luna finds Gudinho in the paint, who's going to go up, and he makes a move. Gudinho now tanks on 2 more for himself. That's 7 points on the day for Luis Emiliano Gudinho. 1:16 left to play. 16-5. Rowe leads by 11. Rebounded here. Foul called as Ocampo tried to get the rebound. Sampaio coming in to try to keep that one in play. Winds up out of bounds off his hands. Nicky Rowe leading by 11. We have a check-in. Pablo Castaneda checks out of the ballgame. Checking in for the first time is going to be Juan Garcia, excuse me. 1:05 left to play. 11-point lead for Rowe for Brownsville veterans. Pass here to Avila. Gets it off to Alcantara. Garza gets it across to Luna, goes to Avila, goes to Alcantara, is going to put this one with the post move, won't go. Sampaio on the rebound. Gets it off to Castaneda. Jerry Castaneda scoreless. We saw this against Raymondville on Tuesday night. The Castanedas are known to be a trio of players who put up points, a hot trio, if you will, putting a lot of points here for Brownsville veterans, but they were suppressed against Raymondville, and they're being suppressed against Nicky Rowe. We're used to seeing the three of them putting up video game numbers in ball games. 16-5, 29 seconds left to play, looking to drive through. Gonna feed a pass around. That one broken up. Garcia gets it. Gudino driving that one back. Gudino trying to get that one. Kept in play by Castaneda. He finds Sampaio, goes to Ocampo. Ocampo gets to Fuentes from a corner three, drills it in. Fuentes hits his first three, 8-16, 8-point game. Final 4 seconds beginning to wind down. Alcantar, Avila, long three, off the back of the rim, won't go. Sampaio on the rebound. That's the end of the first quarter. 16-8, Nicky Rowe leading by 8 over Brownsville veterans. Give you the rundown. Julian Avila with 6 points. Elijah Alcantara with 3. Luis Simiano Godinho leads the scoring with 7. For Brownsville veterans, Rodrigo Castaneda leads the scoring with 5. Nick Fuentes with 3. Second quarter after this, you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hey, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past? First pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you, forever memories. 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Vida, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Orange Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rowe Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. Start of the second quarter, 16-8. Nicky Rowe leading Brownsville veterans. The inbound off, we resume playing. That's the inbound to De Luna. Garza was on the inbound. De Luna gets that cross over to Avila, goes to Alcantar. Alcantar looking to go around, makes a nice move and puts that one off the backboard. That's one for the highlight reel. 4 points now, or 5 points, excuse me, for Elijah Alcantar, who hit a 3 in the first quarter. A corner three is splashed. Fuentes goes to Castaneda. Castaneda going to drive through, in and out of the rim, won't go. Gudino on the rebound. Gudino leads the scoring, 7 points on today. Alcantar. Arnold Campo. Luna goes over to Gudino, who goes over to Avila, who goes to Garza. Garza gets the pass into Gudino, who's going to make a post move and a fadeaway, won't go. Sampaio on the rebound. Gets it at crossover now to Fuentes. Fuentes driving it back down. That one broken up by De Luna. Gudino driving that one around. Sets himself up, fires over to Avila, who gets over to Gudino, goes to Alcantar. Alcantar goes over to Garza, goes back to Avila, passing around the perimeter we've been seeing by Nicky Rowe predominantly in the first half. Alcantar looking to maneuver around, sets up. Gudino is looking to go for a three, but Garcia quickly contesting that one. Luna gets it to Gudino, who gets past Garcia. That one falls short. It's a fight for the rebound. Brownsville veterans gets it back as Ocampo controls it, goes over to Castaneda. 18-8, 10-point game. Nicky Rowe quickly coming out of the gates with an explosive offense and a standout defense on both sides of the ball. Drawing around, long pass over, finds Fuentes. Fuentes swings it out to Castaneda. Castaneda with a nice spin move here and a nice cut through traffic, won't go. And a foul call as Sampaio tries to go up. He's fouled. That's a trip to the line. Foul against Avila. Foul number 2 against Nicky Rowe in the ball game. It's going to send Jerry Castaneda to the line. Which just could be what the doctor ordered for. Brownsville veterans a chance to cut the lead down. First shot off the rim won't go. Noel Sandoval checks into the ball game now for Justin De Luna. Justin De Luna scoreless so far in the game. Oh for 1 from the line as Castaneda. A few bounces won't go. That's 0 for 2 for Brownsville veterans. Ball last touched by Godinho. Brownsville Veterans Charger basketball, 18-8, 6:20 left to play. Long pass over, finds Castaneda. Goes to Pablo Castaneda, goes back to Jerry Castaneda. Castaneda gets a screen here. Camacho goes back over now to Castaneda instead of the top of the arc. He goes back to Jerry Castaneda. That one knocked out of his hands. Castaneda set the inbound this one. Gets the inbound to Sampaio. Sampaio goes over to Pablo Castaneda to his left, near half court. Sandoval on defense was guarding Castaneda. Quick pass, that one picked off by Garza. Garza swings a long pass over to Avila. He's fouled by Sampaio. Foul goes against Reese Sampaio. Foul number 3 by Brownsville Veterans. Both teams with combined 5 fouls apiece, 2 fouls. We've seen a foul against DeLuna, against Avila for Rowe. We've seen 2 fouls against Davis and 1 against Sampaio. As he tacks on the first one. 7 points now for Avila. Off the back, the rim won't go. Castaneda on the rebound, driving it back for the Chargers. Long pass to Sampaio. Nice pass there to Camacho. He's blocked by Alcantar. Driving it back is Godinho. Alcantar with a nice block. Sandoval goes to Avila. Miscue on the pass there. We had a look at the replay there, presented by South Padre. Plan your trip at So Padre. Alcantar on a nice block. Pass intended in the paint for Camacho. You're seeing the line feed on your left-hand side. We go back to action on full screen. Camacho gets a Sampaio from the corner. Off the back, the rim won't go. Alcantar trying to fight for the rebound and gets it past Ocampo. Gets it to Garza. Garza swings the pass to Avila. Avila was setting go for a 3. Gets the pass off and set to Godinho. Godinho goes back over to Garza, who goes to Alcantar. Alcantar swings it out to Avila, who goes back over to Godinho. Godinho goes over to Sandoval, who goes over to Garza. Nice passing on the perimeter. Alcantar going to go with the post move. Off the back, the rim won't go. Camacho on the rebound. Gets it back across over to Castaneda, who drives it back over for the Chargers. Castaneda floats this one up, falls short off the hands of Godinho. .441 left to play. We have 2 check-ins set to come in. We have Cisneros and DeLuna set to check in here for McAllen Rowe. Alcantar checks out of the ball game. Alongside checking out, it's going to be Godinho. Godinho putting up a heck of a performance so far. 7 points in the first quarter. Alcantar with 5 points overall. Set for the inbound, off a long inbound to Sampaio near the top of the arc. Sampaio gets it back across over now to Castaneda. Castaneda goes back over to Sampaio, gets it across. Castaneda was looking to pull the trigger, but Garza on defense. He gets the pass to Sampaio. That one broken up by Sandoval. Avila gets the pass over to DeLuna. Goes for a corner 3 to Sandoval. Won't go. That one a bit overshot. As we're seeing this Nicky Rowe passing around the perimeter, it's been very efficient for them. Every time they do the passing, it's a trip to the basket, and they do tack on 2 more. Castaneda sets himself up, goes to Jerry Castaneda for a long 3. Semi-contested. On the rebound was Avila. Avila with 6 points on day. Sampaio keeping down in play, but falls into the hands of DeLuna. DeLuna sets himself back, was looking to go forward, but goes to Sandoval, who goes to Avila for a contested 3. Off the back of the rim, won't go. Castaneda driving it down the court, feeds the pass over to Camacho, gets a soft touch off the glass. That puts Brownsville Veterans in the double digits for the first time in the game. 2 points for Joseph Camacho on today, 3:31 left to play. DeLuna driving it down the court. Gets a pass over, quick around passing. Avila gonna drive through traffic and tacks it on. 8 points for Julian Avila on today. Castaneda trying to maneuver around, trying to set himself, trying to find a way through, and gets a screen by Camacho, goes to Castaneda instead. Drawing defense is DeLuna, gets it a crossover. Castaneda gonna drive, gets a shot over Garza, but Garza on the rebound. Great defense there by Aaron Garza. Justin DeLuna driving around, trying to cut his way through. Feeds a pass over Cisneros for a short range two, won't go. On the rebound there was Sampaio. Sampaio now taking his time, drives it back over to Castaneda. 2:38 left to play in the first half. Castaneda was looking to drive, he's gonna cut his own number off a floater, won't go. Camacho on the rebound, puts it up, that's 4 points for Camacho. And he cuts the lead down to 9. Joseph Camacho, 4 points in the first half. He was scoreless in the first quarter. Quick pass around, Sandoval from a 3. Ball short, they're gonna let that one roll out of bounds. Brownsville Veterans basketball, 2:17 left to play. Sampaio checks out of the ball game. We're gonna see Rodrigo Castaneda leads the scoring, 5 points on the day for him. He's been scoreless in the second quarter. He's really gonna come into this second quarter. Castaneda also checks out of the ball game. On the floor here for Brownsville Veterans is Castaneda, Rodrigo Castaneda, Ocampo, Davis, and Camacho. Castaneda with the 3. That one just a bit short. Cisneros on a rebound. On the floor is Cisneros, Alcantar, DeLuna, Avila, and Gudinho. That's for Nicky Rowe. Avila, nice spin, won't go. Cisneros going up for that one. He's fouled as he goes up. That's a trip to the line. That's going to be foul number 4 against Brownsville Veterans in the half. Nine-point game, 1:50 left to play, 21-12. Nicky Rowe up. Julian Avila leading the scoring with 8 points. It's going to bring in Marco Cisneros. He's been scoreless all ball game, but a chance to get his first bucket, and he does. Back to a 10-point lead we go as Marco Cisneros tacks on his first free throw today. Nicky Rowe, a very efficient team on offense so far in the ball game. Sinks both of them through. That's 2 points now for Marco Cisneros. On the inbound, we resume play. A drive through here by Castaneda, won't go. Gudinho on the rebound, that one broken up by Castaneda. Goes over now to Cisneros. Cisneros gonna tie up there in a collision. Castaneda for a corner 3, falls short. Davis fighting for that one. He loses control. Cisneros picks it up and falls in the hands of Alcantar. Alcantar gets it across back over to DeLuna. DeLuna feeds it to Cisneros. He goes to Avila from a 3. Won't go. Gudinho on the rebound. 2-on-1 press. He gets it all across over to Justin DeLuna. Passing back around. That one broken out, trying to make a maneuver around. Gets a nice pass in. Alcantar attacks on 2 more. 7 points for Elijah Alcantar in the first half so far. Castaneda finds Pablo Castaneda. The final minute beginning to wind down in the first half. Gets a screen. Pulls for a 3. In out of the rim. Won't go. Alcantar on the rebound. 6 rebounds on today for Elijah Alcantar. Bounce pass over. Gudinho makes a nice way to keep that one in bounds. Gets it across over. Avila shoots it over. Gudinho comes back around to get the pass. Shoots it over. Alcantar goes back out over. Luna, a nice pass to Cisneros, and Cisneros tacks on 2 more. 4 points for Marco Cisneros, 27-12. Brownsville Veterans here now down by 15. Won't go. That point does fall through. To get the shot up off the backboard, won't go. It's actually 26-14, your current score at the half. We'll give you the halftime recap after this. Nicky Rowe leads it by 12. You're watching Real Sports Live.
We work together, grow together, excel together. We inspire each other to become the great minds of the future. We are here to ensure you succeed. Apply today to get started. This is your time.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I
love
really
what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlem to the South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
We're the Red Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
When excellence in academics needs discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of...
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. At the half, 26-14, 3 minutes left to begin the third quarter. Nikki Rowe leading by 12, 26-14. Let's give you the rundown. Brownsville veterans finished off with 4 fouls in the first half. Nikki Rowe finishing off with 2. The scoring here for the veterans Chargers. Rodrigo Castaneda with 5 points to finish off the first half. Joseph Camacho with 4. Nick Fuentes with 3. Alex Ocampo with 2 now for McAllen Rowe. 2 fouls finished off here. Coach, you have that squad under full control of this ball game. Julian Avila with 9 points. Elijah Alcantara and Luis Emiliano Godinho both with 7 points apiece. Marcos Cisneros with 4 points apiece. Third quarter after this, you're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members to do their best and to be their best. We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
We are Edinburgh Bella, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're gonna find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Aquí, en la Universidad de Texas A&M Kingsville, somos una familia. Nosotros nos apoyamos. Trabajamos juntos. Crecemos juntos. Triunfamos juntos. Nos inspiramos los unos a los otros para convertirnos en las grandes mentes del futuro. Estamos aquí para asegurarnos que tú triunfes. Aplica hoy para empezar. Es tu momento.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. Start of the third quarter, 26-14. Nikki Rowe leading Brownsville veterans. Julian Avila leads the scoring with 9 points. Alcantara and Godinho with 7 points apiece. Cisneros with 4 for Brownsville veterans. Castaneda with 5, Camacho with 4, Fuentes with 3, and Ocampo with 2. Castaneda goes over to Jared. Castaneda gets a long pass across, finds Fuentes. Goes to Castaneda's going to pull up for a long range 2. That one's short. Gudino on the rebound. Gudino driving this one back over. Gets to Alcantara. Alcantara Gudino once again finished off with 7 points in the first half as that 3 falls short. Fuentes driving this one back around. Brownsville veterans here trying to make an attack on offense. They were slowed down. I said a trio of Castanedas who are known to put up high points in games, having suppressed quietly here on defense. Gets a pass across. Looking to drive through. Floats this one up. Won't go. Trying to cut through around. Gets a pass over. Making a nice move. Feeds it over. Luna trying to cut around. Feeds the ball back over. Trying to make a move. Long 3. That one does fall short. Winds up out of bounds. Julian Avila is taking control so far in the ballgame. He had an explosive first quarter, 6 points. Led the scoring on the ballgame for Nicky Rowe. Davis on the pass. Davis looking to drive through in the post. Stays on the pivot off the glass. Won't go. Cisneros on the rebound. Cisneros once again finished off the first half with 4 points. Gudino going to cut through traffic. Nearly blocked, and they're going to call it a block. As he tries to go back up, Gudino gets it up. Foul and 1. Foul number 1 against Brownsville veterans. That's Gudino to the line as Nicky Rowe tacks on 2 and makes it a 14-point game. 9 points on today for Luis Semillano. Gudino, a chance to make it a 10-point day for him so far. A chance to make it a 15-point game. Off the back of the rim, won't go. Castanedo winds up with the rebound. Driving it back through, trying to cut their way. Beats the pass over. Corner 3 sunk in by Castaneda. That's 8 points on today for him. 17-28. 6:07 left to play. DeLuna trying to maneuver around. Gets the pass off to Alcantara. Alcantara goes over to Avila. Avila leads the scoring with 9. To put it up, won't go. Cisneros keep trying to get that one off the leg. Castaneda won't go. Fuentes gets the ball to Pablo. Castaneda puts it up. Won't go. For Drew Castaneda there to back him up. 9-point game. 10 points now over for Rodrigo Castaneda. And driving in is Alcantara, who also makes it a 9-point game. 30-19. Tipped away and kept in play. Backcourt violation called. Rodrigo Castaneda with 10 points. Julian Avila with 9. Alcantara and Gudino with 9 points apiece as well. You got three McAllen players. You got Avila, Alcantara, and Gudino combining for 27 points in the ballgame. A floater call and a foul. Foul called here on Nicky Rowe. Foul number 1 they're going to commit in the first half. Aaron Garza gets fouled. Or draws the foul, excuse me. Corner 3. Castaneda won't go. It's a chase for the ball. Fuentes winds up with it. Fuentes looking to set himself up around. Lobs a pass over to Castaneda. Pablo Castaneda calls for on the right. He gets it. Rodrigo Castaneda from the 3-point line also gets the pass. Now we see Brownsville veterans doing a pass around the perimeter. Castaneda trying Garza on defense. Castaneda going to call his own number, swings it out to Rodrigo Castaneda for a 3. Won't go. Alcantara on the rebound. Alcantara gets the pass over now to DeLuna. DeLuna driving it back for Nicky Rowe. Gets the pass over to Alcantara. Alcantara. Short range 2 won't go. Davis on the rebound. Gets it crossed back over to Castaneda. Castaneda going to cut through traffic and nearly blocked, and I think it is going to be blocked. Looks like he got a hand on that one. Take a look at the rebound on the right-hand side of your screen. Replay presented by South Padre Island. Plan your trip at SoPadre.com. Looks like Alcantara got a hand on that one. Just got his fingertips in at least, but he deflected obviously just enough to run a play from happening. Brownsville St. Joe in the building. They just knocked off North Mission in game 1, 75-55. Jerry Martinez, player of the game, 27 points. Trying to cut away around here. That's Flores. On the inbound here, the pass to Garza. Shot denied. Pass over to Casio. That one breaks up. Flores gets control of the loose ball. He drives it back for the Warriors. Swings it over to Garza. Garza gets it over to Avila. Avila goes Alcantara. Alcantara here now working around the perimeter. Goes to Flores. Flores trying to maneuver around. Gets past Barnes. He gets it over to Avila. Avila gets a screen here by Godinho, and he puts it up in a nice move, but it's not going to fall through. Alcantara from the 3. Count it. Timeout call. Brownsville veterans here now trailing 33-19. Timeout.
Starts now.
Timeout, excuse me, we'll be back after. Timeout, excuse me, we'll be back here watching Real Sports Live.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets.
I'm back to Real Sports Live. 2:53 left to play. Should get that corrected for you. It's 3:07 to be exact. Nicky Rowe up 33-19. 12 points now for Elijah Alcantara. Hit a 3 a few moments ago. Hit a corner 3. We caught that one on the replay. Check it out on your right side of your screen. Replay presented by South Padre Island. Plan your trip at SoapPadre.com. Fuentes driving it back. Trying to cut his way around. That one burned out of bounds. Timeout. Or no timeout. Excuse me, out of bounds. Excuse me. Fuentes loses that one. Garza strips that one out of his hands. Garza gets it to Alcantara. 12 points for Alcantara on the day. Feeds it across over to Garza. Garza gets it across to Flores. Flores goes back over to Garza. Goes to Alcantara. Sampaio drawing defense. Alcantara with the 3. Won't go. Avila on the rebound. Puts it up. He's fouled as he goes up. Foul number 3 on Davis. Foul number 2 against Brownsville veterans in the half. Nicky Rowe's only drawn 1 foul. Avila taking a trip to the line. He's been scoreless here since the second quarter. He has 9 points. He can make it 10 right there on the free throw. Castaneda checks out of the ball game. Oliva checks in. Shot won't go. Oliva already in the game, gets a rebound. Fuentes driving it back down here for the Warriors, for the Chargers, excuse me. Gets over to Barnes. Barnes goes to Oliva. Oliva gets it across over, finds Sampaio, goes to Fuentes, who goes to Davis, who goes to Oliva, tries to put it up, gets his own rebound. He's fouled as he goes up. That's a foul against Rowe. Foul number 2 they're going to draw. Foul against Aaron Garza. Danny Oliva takes his first trip to the line of the ball game. He barely came into the game in the third quarter. Sinks the first one, it falls through. They cut it down to a 14-point game. Danny Oliva gets his first bucket of the day. Already 4-20, 2:13 left to play in the ball game. He sinks both of them. 13-point game. Alcantara, 2-on-1 press. Finds Garza. Barnes on defense, gets it over now to Godinho. Godinho goes to Garza, who goes to Flores, who goes to Avila. Avila looking to drive through, nearly loses that one. And he finally does as Oliva picks it up. He goes to Davis. Davis driving it back around, trying to find open man. Shot falls through. Brownsville Veterans here now cuts the lead down to 11. 34-13, 1:36 left to play. Godino gets to Flores. Flores has Garza to his left, and he goes to Avila on the right. Shot denied here. Sampaio picks up the short rebound. Sampaio finds Barnes. Barnes cuts it back over to Sampaio. Goes to Fuentes. Now we see the perimeter passing again by Brownsville Veterans. Oliva goes up. Avila gets the rebound for Rowe. Barnes on defense. Gets it across over to Alcantara. Alcantara goes over now to Garza, who goes now over to Flores. Time beginning to wind down. The final minute of the third quarter beginning to wind down. 34-23, 53 seconds left. Garza goes to Avila, goes to Flores. It goes over to Garza. Avila for a deep three. Won't go. Alcantara on the rebound to put this one up. He does. 14 points now on the day for Alcantara. Elijah Alcantara putting up a show on offense. Sampaio and on defense too. Goes to Davis for a mid-range jumper. Oliva on the rebound. He's fouled as he goes up. That's a trip to the line for him. Foul number 3 against McAllen Rowe. That one on Avila. Sends Oliva to the line. His last trip he went 3 for 2, excuse me, from the line. Few bounces, it won't fall through. 13-point game, 36-23, 22 seconds left to play. Daniel Oliva 2 for 3 from the line. Few bounces and it finally falls through. 3 points now for Daniel Oliva. 36-24. Trying to put that one through. Alcantara gonna cut through traffic, swings it over to Cisneros. Who goes to Flores, who goes to Garza, goes to Flores, excuse me. Who goes back to Garza. Gets it across. Alcantara for a 3, won't go off the backboard, and it takes a few bounces. It finally rolls out. That's gonna take us to the end of the third quarter. 36-24. 14 points now for Elijah Alcantara on the day. He leads the scoring. 10 points for Julian Avila. 9 points here for Lisa Miana Godino. 4 points for Marcos Cisneros here. We see 10 points now for Rodrigo Castaneda. Camacho continues with 4 points. Fuentes with 3. Daniel Oliva tacks on 3 and Ocampo with 2. Fourth quarter after this, you're watching Real Sports Live.
Service, same great people, same great cars and trucks, and these great white vans. Our vision is crystal clear. Look for your motors. We're on the move.
We're the Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Here at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, we are a family. We support each other through thick and thin. We work together, grow together, excel together.
That's Real Sports Live. Start of the fourth quarter, 36-24. McAllen Rowe leading Brownsville Veterans Memorial. Leading scorers for the Warriors here. Elijah Alcantara at 14 points. He's followed up here by Julian Avila with 10. Luis Simiano Gordino with 9. Marcos Cisneros with 4. Get the inbound here. Garza gets it to Alcantara. Goes to DeLuna. DeLuna scoreless in the ballgame. Quick passing back around. Now the leading scorers here. Rodrigo Castaneda 4. Brownsville Veterans with 10. Winds up out of bounds. Joseph Camacho with 4. Nick Fuentes with 3. Alex Ocampo with 2. Daniel Oliva finished off with 3 in the third quarter. Went 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Trying to get the pass back around. Looking to cut his way through. Swings it back over. Sampaio with the 3 contested. Won't go. It's a chase for the ball. Barnes gets it. Goes back to Sampaio. Sampaio feeds it over to Oliva on the paint. Oliva looking to drive. He's fouled down one. It's a foul on Sandoval. On Gudino, excuse me. That's 5 points now for Danny Oliva. Foul number 4 against Rowe in the second half. Won't go. Driving it back. Out called. 26-36, a 10-point game. 7:05 left to play. Inbound to De Luna from Garza. Alcantara goes back over to De Luna, goes back to Garza. Garza finds Gudino in the paint. He's fouled by Davis, or by Sampaio, excuse me. It's foul number 2 against Reese Sampaio. Foul number 3 against Brownsville Veterans in the second half. Gudino takes a trip to the line. 9 points on the day for him. He scored 2 in the third quarter. 2-shot attempt for him. First one falls through. 10 points on today for Luis Semiano Gudino. He's tied now with Julian Avila. Won't go. Rebound won by Oliva. Pass here, Sampaio makes the catch, won't go. Pass falls in Oliva's hands. He gets it over to Fuentes. Fuentes goes to Sampaio on his left. He has Barnes on the right on the perimeter. Goes to Barnes. Barnes gets it across, back over to Fuentes. It goes back to Sampaio. Sampaio goes back over. It's a back and forth passing in a cut through. Stepped out of bounds. They're called a foul. Number 5 against Nicky Rowe. It's going to go against Marcos Santos, and Brownsville Veterans is going to call a timeout. 37-26 here watching Real Sports Live.
Of excellence. We are HCI.
We are Edinburgh Villa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the...
Quick passing by to Oliva. Tax on to welcome you back to the broadcast. 28-37 now. 7 points now for Danny Oliva. He scored 3 in the third quarter, and he's tacked on 4 now in the fourth. Foul on Oliva. It's going to be foul number 4 drawn by Brownsville Veterans. First foul for Danny Oliva. On shooting foul, the inbound by Avila goes. A catch and shoot as he gets the inbound back off. Cisneros driving back in a travel call as he gets caught. Ball gets stuck next to his hip. Inbound off, we resume play. Pass to Avila. Avila feeds it to Garza. Goes to De Luna, who goes back to Avila, who goes to Garza. Garza goes back to Avila, who goes back to De Luna. Perimeter passing again as he finds Alcantara, who comes out. Pass broken up by Fuentes. De Luna giving chase and gets it, goes over now to Gudino. Gudino gets a cross back over to Garza, who goes. De Luna goes to Garza, who goes to Avila. And Gudino finally tacks it in. 12 points now for Luis Semiano Gudino. Barnes gets the pass to Cisneros, who goes back to Barnes, who goes to Sampaio. Sampaio goes to Fuentes at the top of the arc for a reset. Barnes goes back to Fuentes. 5:12 left to play in the ball game. Looking to cut his way through Sampaio. Gets the pass around. Feeds it to Cisneros by Oliva. Cisneros looking to put it up. Won't go. It's a loose ball. Garza takes it back here. It's a 2-on-2. Allows his team to come up for a reset. Finds DeLuno. Finds Alcantar. Alcantar with 14 points on today. Garza goes to Avila. That goes to DeLuna, who swings it over to Alcantar. Alcantar looking to drive around. He's setting himself up. Gets the pass across over. Finds DeLuna, goes to Garza, goes to Godinho, who goes to Avila, who goes to Garza, who goes back over to DeLuna, goes Alcantar for a corner, won't go. A lot of perimeter passing. Trying my best to keep up with all these passes Nicky Rose been making all ball game. Timeout call by Brownsville veterans. 39-28, 4:18 left to play. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Harlingen Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rowe Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We are those Red Nose Lady Falcons, and this is Real Sports Live.
Aquí, en la Universidad de Texas A&M Kingsville, somos una familia. Nosotros nos apoyamos. Trabajamos juntos. Crecemos juntos. Triunfamos juntos. Nos inspiramos los unos a los otros para convertirnos en las grandes mentes del futuro. Estamos aquí para asegurarnos que tú triunfes. Aplica hoy para empezar. Es tu momento.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum.
That's a Real Sports Live. 4:18 left to play. 39-28. Rowe leading here by 11. Castañeda back in the ball game. Fuentes goes back to Pablo Castedo, gets the pass into Olivo, makes a nice move, won't go. He gets his own rebound. Ball knocked loose away. Avila driving it back, hands the ball back over. Long pass, that one overthrown. DeLuna tried to find Garza, but a bit thrown too high. Thrown a bit too high. Got my words mixed up. 39-28. 5 fouls apiece for either side. Trying to maneuver around. Feeds the pass back over. Castañeda gets it over back to Fuentes. Fuentes goes back to Castañeda, goes now to Pablo Castedo, looking to drive through. Pulls up for a long two and he gets it. 9-point game. Pablo Castañeda tanks on his first bucket of the game.